multiplying complex numbers. So we're going to multiply the complex numbers algebraically. So if we do I times 2 minus 3i, distribute that I into the parentheses, and you get 2i minus 3i times I. Now, I times I is -1. That's the whole point of it. Minus 3 times -1. But 3 times -1 is -3. 2i minus -3, which is 2i plus 3. Which means all that remains to do is that we're going to rewrite that as 3 plus 2i. So that you put the real part first, because that's how we like to look at our complex numbers. Represent the original numbers and product of the numbers on the grid below. Well, let's go. Here we go. So, whoops. Gonna grab those. Let's put it straight down the middle and hope everything fits just fine. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, pretty please. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I is right here, right? That's 0 plus 1i. And 2 minus 3i, well, that's 2 minus 1, 2, 3i. And as for the product, when you do 3 plus 2i, that's going to be 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2i. So what do we notice about the product here? Well, it turns out that what we should notice about the product here, I mean, because there's lots of things you could say, right? Kind of looks like it might be the angle bisector. Maybe? I don't know. It's longer, the product is. Or maybe it's the same length. It's longer than the first one. It's red. But what I'm hoping you notice about this one is that it actually took this vector and it rotates 2 minus 3i 90 degrees counterclockwise. Cool. Will this always happen? Let's see. Multiply these complex numbers algebraically. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times I is a plus 2i. I times 3 is a plus 3i. And I times I is a plus I squared. 6. 2i plus 3i is 5i. And I squared is -1. 6 plus -1 is 5. 5 plus 5i. So let's go ahead and graph these on your coordinate plane and see if we can notice the same thing. You'll notice it doesn't ask us to see if to notice anything, which tells me something different might be happening here. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to press on, press forward. And here we go. So 2 plus I, 2 plus I, and 3 plus I. If we multiply those, we get 5 plus 5i. Well, it's longer than both. It's not a 90-degree rotation. How curious. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, more on this a little bit later, perhaps. Oh, dear. Or perhaps it will disappear. What I would say is what I want you to notice about that one, since it actually doesn't ask us, but I want to say it anyway, is that it kind of looks like what happens is you take this measure and you add it to that measure right there. So it's like taking this angle and copying it. Like this angle here is the same as this one. Perhaps. Something to think about. Anyway, folks, that is complex arithmetic, not arithmetic that is overly difficult, but ones involving complex numbers. Ha 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 ha. It's good to have you here in the honor section. If you have any questions, make sure to send a message to your instructor. This is Mr. P signing off, and I hope you have a fantabulous rest of your day.